Yes, we have here Red Skull, Captain America's archenemy, and looking good with his trusty sword. So there he is. Let's take a quick look. Here he is, Red Skull. And this Red Skull came with Captain America. He is the face-off Red Skull. So I talked about Captain America in a previous video, the face-off version. So here's a pic again. When I bought this guy, he came with a weapon, an accessory, which is his knife or sword. Yeah, his sword. So he can hold it fairly well, but sometimes it falls out of his hand. But now, look, it got flimsy, and anytime if you move this around, it could fall. There. So yeah, he came with a sword. And what do I like about this figure? I like his color. I like the look of his costume. It's blue and red, which are my favorite colors. And I like that he came with Captain America in the face-off pack that I bought. And rightfully so, because Red Skull is his arch enemy. And Red Skull has a very mean, very comical looking head sculpt, which I like. Also, I like the texturing of his suit. He has textures on his boots, which I guess try to simulate leather. He has texturing all over his costume, and I like these elbow pads and these pads on the back of his palm. And I like the overall feel of the figure. So yeah, the standout part for me is especially the head sculpt. Look at that. That's Red Skull for ya. So yeah, what could be improved with this figure? Well, I like it a lot. However, I don't like the articulation when it comes to his hand. Because as you can see, his fingers are articulated, but it doesn't make a decent fist. And it really doesn't make a fist. So in this side, it only goes like that. So, looks really not good. Doesn't look that good, but still it's good enough to hold his weapon, which is his sword that fell down. Here, okay. And by the way, you can't store his sword anywhere else, even on his utility belt. You can't store it anywhere on his suit. You can just hold him by his hand. You can just hold the sword by his hand, like that. So yeah, and what made me buy this figure? Well, I wasn't planning on buying this figure, but since he came with the classic costume Captain America, the face-off version, I had to buy them both. I just couldn't buy Captain America on its own, so it had to come with this guy. Yeah, and I bought it for a very reasonable price. So yeah, Red Skull. This is the Toybiz version, and I'm pretty sure that recently Hasbro has released a recent version of Red Skull, a classic look also, and I'm pretty sure it's out in stores now. And here in the Philippines, I think it's out now too. So I'll check that out. And I have no plan on buying it, but I do think it's a good figure for a classic look. So yeah, that is my review, or my quick look at Red Skull. There you have it. And on my next video, I will review something green, like what I'm wearing today. Someone that is green. And I think you have an idea of what hero I'm talking about. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day, and see you in the next one.